Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're in my house yet again. I'm gonna make my smart house smarter. And today, we're gonna have a three-way switch lesson. And we're also gonna do one way, just in case you wanna be by yourself. All right, guys, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take off the light panel switch. I'm gonna just show you guys both because I've got a three-way switch next to a single pole switch. So I'm going to be doing both at the same time. They're wired just slightly different because if you don't know what a three-way switch is, it's where two different lights in your house do the same thing. So for my hallway, there's one next to the door when you come in that turns the lights on and off. And there's also one at the end of the hallway, which is in the living room right out here, that turns on and off that hallway light. So there's two different switches, you could have more, that do the same thing, same lights. So I just need one set of these because it comes with two switches and they're smart, so I can control it with my phone. Yeah, that's about it. Let's do it. All right, first step, turn off your lights. I mean, actually turn off your lights. Go to your breaker and turn it off. It's dark in here for that reason exactly. Step 2, test it. That doesn't work. This is why we test things. This is on a different circuit. That's these lights in my kitchen. It's on a different circuit than this one, my three-way hallway light. Test this stuff. Electricity kills. So I'm gonna go turn off another breaker for this switch. And then once we're all done, at least I have light now, get some sort of voltage tester, amp tester, something. So when you take all the little screws off the panel, let's open this up, you can actually put them on the wires on the inside and test to see if there's anything going through, yet again, because electricity hurts. It's ouchies, and it could kill you if you want to keep your skin in your teeth and stuff. Okay, we're in the dark. It's a little scary. Hey, it's the middle of the day, but it's cloudy, so I don't get any light in here. So we're doing flashlight version today. So this stuff is off now. No light there. No light there. So we've tested both of those. We've taken, let me show you on this one. We've taken these little screws out, very easy. And next, I'm gonna take these out. These are the Phillips heads. Once you take those out, then we can actually pull this whole thing out and take a look at the wire. So let me do that. All right, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but I did figure it out. So that counts, right? For single pole, I've pulled everything out and the only thing I've done is I took everything out of the existing switch. So something that I learned is these are harder than hell to take out. So I had mine put through this hole. In order to take it out, you don't just push this straight down. It has to go in at an angle. You can kind of see these are curved. This is like a slant that way. Yeah, you gotta like push it that way. I don't know who made that, but it was a pain in the butt. You take everything off there, and this is what I figured out for the single. So the L out and L in, so that's the hot line out, hot line in. So looking in here, it's really hard to see anything because they painted, sprayed, whatever over everything, so it's impossible to see anything. But if you pull the wires out, I've pulled pretty much everything out except for this one. This is your bare copper wire. That is your ground. That one's the easiest one to find because it's bare copper. It's the one that's always on this little green thing. So that one's super easy because that's this one. This is your green one. It's upside down, but it's that guy right there. This one goes out and goes to that copper wire. Easy peasy. Now you need to find the L in and L out. That is the wire that goes straight through. For me, it's the black. So you can see I have a black one right here that's coming up through the box. And then I've got another black wire. You can't see it because they all look white, but it goes up. So it's one that passes straight through this, and that's what the switch is. You've got a straight line that goes through, and then part of it goes into the switch, and then the rest of it continues. So my brown wire is attached to this one, and my black wire is attached to this one. So my line, let's start with in. My line in is this wire. Let's trace it. Comes in through here, and then it goes down to this one right here. So this is my line coming in. Coming up from the bottom, this is the in, and then it goes into the light switch, which is, well, was the other one. And then out, which is going to be my brown one. And if you trace that, you can see that one takes the left turn and it goes up. So it's the black wire that goes straight through, but it's broken up and it goes in through our light switch. This was a total guess because I'm not a genius and I don't know wiring. I don't suggest you follow anything I do. I'm just doing this to document stuff that I do. So suck on that, social justice. Okay, the reason why I made that assumption was from this light switch. On the bottom, the way it was hooked up, it had one on the bottom, one at the top. So I was guessing that it came in through this one and out through that one. So I just took those same wires and put it in and out. And of course, there's the ground. So it has those wires. Now I need to figure out the three-way. Oh, there's also one more. Is this guy. This was not attached in any way to my current one. And it says in the instructions you need to have a neutral. This white one is supposedly the neutral. This is the one, I've got three of them. Wire nut here, this was the other one, and there was also this one. They're just tied up. So you can see, just like the other one, we have a white one that goes straight up and a white one that goes straight down. They're just joined together. Nothing was actually connected to these two. So in essence, it's just going straight through. There's no split like for the switch. So I hooked it up to that, turned it on, hit the switch on the bottom, and my kitchen lights came on. So that's a check. Of course, don't make it look like this. This is just for testing reasons. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't follow me. This is for entertainment purposes only. If I shock myself, call 911. All right, so I did a quick Google search, and the first thing I read said it doesn't matter which one goes in which, an in and out or an out and in, because it's the same circuit that goes through. So because I believe everything I read on the internet and it was the first thing that I found, I'm gonna believe it. So it doesn't matter. Let's try that out. Oh, by the way, I already told you that was the ground. So these are the hot wires. For some reason they're black and not red. Cars do it red, I don't know. Anyway, this red wire is your remote wire. So this is the three-way switch. So this red one somehow connects to the one down the hallway. Oh, that's creepy. Let's not look that way anymore. Red one connects to the other light switch that I guess connect these circuits together or something. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna take all this stuff off and slap it on the new one. Where's it at? Okie doke, I think I figured everything out. White goes on our neutral. Same thing as over here. We found our neutral. The green goes on, oh, I probably shouldn't be getting near that. That's actually on right now. Green should be going towards our copper. Both of the reds go together. That's our remote that goes boop, down the one down there. And then the black ones, I just stuck those on. So L1 on that one and T2. See, this doesn't make any sense. The black one goes on that one. The other black one goes on that one. Beforehand, it made sense. Out and in. And I had one from the bottom and the top. This one, however, because it's a three-way switch, I had the top two. So one came in this way and then the other one came in that way. There's no bottom. Okay, I think because it's the three-way switch. So I just put two black ones on there, which are your two hot ones, and it just works. So if I hit the button, it turns it off. Then I turn it on, and then I just... No need to edit. And then we hit this. See? Definitely still working. Darkness. Light! See? I made it work. I'm smart. Now I gotta do that guy because I already gotta take this off. This is the other thing. These Meross, they're the cheapest ones you can get. They're very well rated. They're wonderful. I don't know why anyone would buy anything that's anything else. Anyway, these things are really cool, but in the box, I got a 2-pack, and they only come with these, which are really cool. There's no screws, they clip right on, but it's only a single. So if you got singles, which obviously I don't have, I've got a 3-switch, 3-gang, 2-gang. I don't even know if I have any singles in the house. I'm sure they're somewhere. No one's single in this house. Even that one's a 3-gang. They're nowhere. Okay, I found one in the closet, so that would be one that it would totally work on. However, they don't include the 2-gang or the 3-gang, like all of my other light switches. So the cheapest thing to do is just go to your local hardware store. If you buy them online, they're super tiny and whatnot. You're paying way more than you need in shipping. So just go to your hardware store and pick some up. I found these ones by Eaton. That's actually the same company that makes my circuit breakers. That's what it is. I totally forgot. They make those. It says unbreakable. I really doubt that, but I don't want to try it. But it's like $2, $3 for each one of these. It's white. They come in different colors. That'll match the ones that are over there. I made sure these fit. So yeah, just go to your hardware store, pick some of those up and replace things. So I got a few of these that I'm gonna do. Main one is this light because it's the whole darn thing. The lady forgets to turn this off all the time. Same thing with the kitchen light. If you're chilling in here, you know, just like, oh, watching oh, my TV left. Watching TV, and you're like, oh no, I forgot to turn the kitchen light off. You can be like, hey, smart device, turn that off. And it turns it off. That's why I got these. They're smart. It's a smart home. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I figured out where all those things went. It worked. Just put a wire nut at the end so they're all together. The hardest part is smushing these things back in here so they fit. That's the hardest part. So I tested it. I knew it was gonna work. I put all the wires, all I did was just put a wire nut at the end so they were a little bit more permanent, and then shoved everything back in. The 2 screws. Do not use the screws that came with these. Just don't use them. They're not the same thread. Use the ones that came with your house because those are the ones that actually work. I figured that out the hard way. Once you get all that up, then we get these things. This is also a point of adjustment. So make sure everything fits in here and can actually snap into place before you actually tighten those up, or else it's just gonna be off. So once everything looks good, it can snap into place, snap in place, bing, bang, boom, like that. Yeah, cool. And then just put in your, there's hair everywhere. Put in your screws, and it looks nice. All right, so the last bit of information here that I want to give is the 3-way switch. The single pole switch works perfectly fine. It works with Siri. It works with the actual switch itself. There's no issue there. However, the 3-way switch, something that I figured out when I went to HomeKit and I named the switch, the 3-way switch, I named them both the same thing. Don't do that. So I hid one from my home screen just so I had all the right ones there. And then the other one was present. And when I asked Siri to turn on my hallway lights, nothing worked. I could see that it happened in the app, and I could see that this little light down here would turn on or off, but it wouldn't work. That's because I named them both the same thing. So I named one something completely random that I'll never say, and the other one hallway lights. So when I say hallway lights now, she'll just hit one switch instead of hitting both at the same time to make it either not go on or go off. So definitely don't name your 3-way switch the same thing. The single pole switch, it don't matter because it works.